There's a book, Mark chapter 13, verse 28. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When the branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is not even at the doors. Verily I say unto you that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. First and foremost, I would like to call out Yahbashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakudash, the ones to the apostles and elders, great Milson, rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole full. I tell you brothers out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, tell you brothers stay strong, keep pushing anyways. God bless them. And I want to speak on the fact that a lot of these people out here don't understand the times that we're living in, right? Even though we see a lot of shit happening, we see things, popping off. You open up the news, even the mainstream media, even the mainstream media will show you certain things, certain prophecies. Okay, even though a lot of times they spew some bullshit, but sometimes they'll show you some prophetic things going down. So, you see a lot of shit happening around the world. So we are definitely living in the end of days. Even though these people can't see it, but we see it. And that's a beautiful thing because the Most High opened up our eyes to see and our ears to hear, to understand. Okay, not only the truth, but to be able to see the signs and the warnings. Really, okay, these are warnings from the Most High that He's coming to visit the earth, or He's been visiting the earth, man. Okay, He's been making shit happen. A lot of judgment is being handed down right now. A lot of death. If you notice, man, death. Every time you open up YouTube or you go to the news, different news channels or whatever, different news articles, all you hear is death. Okay, people fucking dying left and right on a whole nother level now. Okay, the death rate is at an all-time high. Okay, not just here in America, but throughout the whole planet. Because the Most High is sending out His angels to do His bidding, to kill, to judge people, put them to death. Okay, and it's only getting started, man. Okay, right now death is at an all-time high, but when all hell really breaks loose and societies break down, different governments collapse, then you're gonna see real death, man. You're gonna see fucking bodies on the streets. Okay, and people are gonna get so used to it that it's gonna be like, they're gonna get they're gonna be cold to the fact that there's fucking dead bodies on the ground. Okay, so death, has only just begun. The Most High has only just begun to really visit the planet, and eventually, of course, is gonna be the destruction of America and other parts of the world that are gonna be hit with those ICBM missiles, right along with the Yahushua and the angels. Okay, getting busy putting people to death. Okay, destroying cities, destroying states, or destroying countries, man. Okay, but anyways, it says once again, Mark chapter 13, verse 28. Now learn a parable of the fig tree when the branches yet tender. And this is what Yahushua always did. He always spoke in parables. Okay, so only a few men could understand and be able to see what he's talking about. Okay, Yahushua didn't come for the whole nation of Israel. Okay, He came only for a certain few people, a few elect that the Most High gave to Him to teach. So once again, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When the branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is not even at the doors. Exactly. So just like you understand, summer's coming or winter's coming. What else? Fall is coming. Spring is coming. Right. We understand the days when we're out here, or when we see certain clouds come. When we see dark clouds coming, we know rain is about to hit. So we understand the seasons and the times, right? We understand, let's say today is Friday, right? We understand that tomorrow's going to be Saturday. And then the next day after that is going to be Sunday. So we understand the times. Okay, but also you got to, spiritually, when you start seeing these things happen that the Bible speaks about, that the scriptures speak about, like different judgments, different plagues that are happening throughout the whole planet, then you understand that we are living We are definitely living in the last days. So when you see, uproars of the people, which I'm gonna get that in the book of Second Ezra, when you start seeing earthquakes in diverse places, when you start seeing uh, famines and things of that nature, okay, and what else? Governments collapsing, right? Then you understand that we are left definitely uh, in in, uh, in judgment time. So it says, verse 29 once again. So ye in like manner, when you shall see these things come to pass, know that it is not even at the doors. But we understand that, right? As a hopeful elect, all these other people, they can't see, even though they see it with their physical eyes. They see it, they see things happening, but they don't spiritually. They don't understand what's really going on. Okay, they don't understand the times that we're living in. So it says, know that it is not even at the doors. What is not? Okay, the destruction, and also the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. It says, verily I say unto you that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Exactly. So everything must come to pass. All these prophecies must be fulfilled. Okay, now one jot or one tittle shall pass from the law. Everything must come to pass. Countless scriptures talk about how these things must come to pass. And you can't look. And there's many books out there, man. There's many books, the Quran, different these different comedic books that these jakes out here believe in. But those books, they don't have the answers, man. The only way you're gonna be able to find the answers, or the only book you'll be able to find the answers in, is in the scriptures, the Holy Bible. Okay, that's the only book you'll be able to find answers. But it must be given to you. Okay, the Spirit of the Most High, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, must be given to you to understand these things. And you can clearly see, because you have a lot of these Christians, you have Roman Catholics, you have all these people that do, that might read the Bible, right? But they don't really understand it. Okay, they don't have the 100% truth. So it says, verily I say, but I was gonna make the point. Okay, so the only book that all the answers that you can find the answers in is in the Holy Bible, and not no other book. Okay, but anyways, it says, verily I say to you that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Exactly. Okay, so all these prophecies must come to pass from one of the main prophecies, which is an MOTB, which is an RFID chip. Okay, Revelations 13. So that's one of the main prophecies that also has to come to pass. And like I said, it's in the scriptures. You can clearly find it in Revelations the 13th chapter, where no man shall be able to buy or sell, save he that had the mark on his right hand or on his forehead. Okay, so clearly we can see that this book, the Holy Bible, is the truth, is the real deal Holyfield. Okay. So now let me go ahead and get the book of Luke. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 54, and it says, and he said also to the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh the shower, and so it is. Exactly. So this is what I mentioned earlier. Okay, we can clearly tell when it's about to rain, when it's about to snow, when it's right, when a thunderstorm is coming or whatever. We understand these things. And like I read before in the other scripture, we understand when summer's here, when winter's here, spring, the fall. Okay, we understand these things, right? And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? Exactly. So you're able to discern the different seasons, different times, or when a shower is about to come, but you can't discern the times that we're living in. You can't understand what time it is. This ain't no fucking. This ain't no time to play no fucking games. Okay, shit is serious, and it's about to get way more serious than what it is right now. Okay, people think 2020 was a bad year, right? 2021 is still bad, or even worse, because now these devils are talking about you have to take the third Beetlejuice, and people are dropping dead like flies, which they don't want to talk about it. or they're catching some crazy ass disease where they start shaking and shit, or half their body stops working, paralyzed, right? And so things are only work. Look, they want to talk about the the Crown Royale, right? That it was bad, but the Beetlejuice is worse than the Crown Royale, which I don't believe the Crown Royale was real, because I believe all that shit was planned just so they can bring the Beetlejuice in, and now the Beetlejuice is the one that's really causing the damage. Okay, the Beetlejuice is really that's where the poison is. So if it doesn't kill you, it'll certainly uh, fuck up your body, your system, your immune system and shit like that. Okay, so that the Beetlejuice is worse than what these devils were talking about back in 2020. So so once again, ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? Exactly, man. I mean, we can clearly see it, but these people can't. Okay, so now let me go ahead and get the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Exactly. So the Most High spoke of these things back in the ancient times. Okay, some of the prophecies already came and went, but certain prophecies were written thousands of years ago, and now, just now, they're being fulfilled. So you could only imagine our ancient forefathers, man, how our ancient forefathers, right, the men of the Lord back in the ancient times, they really wanted to see the end of Esau's world. Okay, they were praying for it. They would even during the time of Yahushua, you remember the disciples told them when is the end coming, right? When is pretty much they wanted to see the Roman Empire fall, and they wanted to establish the kingdom of heaven right there and then. But Yahushua even told them, look, it wasn't time. There must come a falling away first, and the man of sin shall be revealed. And now we're living in those times. We already fell, so now the Most High is bringing us back up. Okay, he's putting those sinews, those muscles, that skin, that flesh back in us, because we were those dry bones, right? So now the Most High, and he's putting that breath within us, which is the truth, the spirit of Yah, right, the 100% truth. So now we understand the hopeful elect. Okay, so now the hopeful elect is waking up to the truth. Okay, and now is when the end is coming. Okay, but our ancient forefathers, they wanted to see this place go down. Okay, they wanted to see Esau go to slavery. Okay, that's what they wanted. They wanted Esau in slavery. Okay, so now it's happening after thousands of years, which that took a lot of patience. Okay, you can only imagine thousands of years later. Now we're about to get the kingdom, man. Okay, but in the eyes of the Most High, really, it's one day, right? It's like 1 day, 2 days. Okay, for Yahweh Shai. But for us, it's thousands of years. But going back to the scripture, says, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Exactly. So the Most High is giving us the signs, the warnings, and not just for example, like it said here, uproars of the people, earthquakes, different natural disasters, famines, pestilences, different plagues, societies breaking down, governments collapsing, right, so on and so forth. But also signs in the heavens. Okay, people think that these different solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, blue moons, blood moons, like signs in the skies, right? They see it as something beautiful. Okay, these people out here, they have watch parties and shit. They'll go out with their families, they'll throw a picnic, and they'll put them glasses on, right? they'll look up into the sky, they'll film it, they'll take pictures of it, and they'll talk about, oh wow, beautiful, oh my lord, oh, man, this is so beautiful, right? and But little do they know that that's a fucking warning from the Most High. And every time those eclipses, blood moons, blue moons, and things of that nature come, shit happens. Okay, judgment starts happening. Judgment goes on a whole nother level. So these people are over here thinking it's beautiful, but really, that's a sign of your fucking death, of your judgment, of your demise. Esau. Okay. And even Issachar, right? Even though they were bugged out, they were fucking doing human sacrifices and shit like that. And also the so-called Aztecs and the so-called Mayans, which that's Issachar and damn, that's Issachar and I can't believe oh my lord, and Zebulon. Okay, that's Issachar and Zebulon. Those tribes, even though they were wicked and they were doing human sacrifices, but every time they saw the solar and lunar eclipse and things of nature, especially Issachar, okay, because Issachar was known to understand the signs in the heavens. But even them, and they show you that in that movie Apocalypto, right? When they saw that what was it? Was it a solar eclipse? Okay, when they saw that, they were afraid. Okay, they started screaming, they started crying and shit in that movie Apocalypto. But even they understood that those were bad signs. Okay, they weren't good signs. Those were bad signs. That bad things were gonna happen to you. Okay, so these motherfuckers out here throwing picnics on them occasions. You're throwing a picnic to your fucking death, man. Okay, so also the signs in the heavens are also signs and warnings from the Most High, from Yahweh Shem El Shai. And that's part of prophecy as well. But anyways, it says, verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. Okay, so there you have it. So even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs, man. Okay, so we see the effects, we see the signs. Okay, but anyways, with that, I'm gonna say call out Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Till next time, Yahweh Shem Yahshua. I'm gonna say shalom.